From Margazan to Marshall, Fox Lake to Fall River, Watertown to Waupun, and everywhere in between, we're talking about what's important in your hometown. This is Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Good morning. Happy Thursday, and welcome to Hometown Today here on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Amy Hudson here with you in the Slumberland Furniture Studios. We are also streaming live this morning from the Daily Dodge TV studios, so definitely check out the stream. Easy to make that happen. Once you are on dailydodge.com, just look for the Daily Dodge TV tab, click that, and you will be good to go. And you can also subscribe to Daily Dodge TV on our YouTube channel. And if you choose to do that, please make sure that you click the notifications icon so you don't miss anything that is happening live from the Daily Dodge TV studios, whether we are in the building here at 100 Bill McCullum Way or out on the road with the Daily Dodge TV studios covering one of our many local sporting events, community events. There's always something happening. Looking forward to getting to meet some new friends and neighbors. This hour we will welcome Sheila Schlegel and Craig Retzloff. They are with us here this morning to talk about Beaver Dam National Night Out, which will be happening at Swan Park next Tuesday. And then Diana Ogle with the Beaver Dam Pepperfest will join us with a handful of guests to talk about all the fun that we can look forward to during the 11th annual Beaver Dam Pepperfest coming up at the Park Village Shopping Center on Saturday, September 14th. Brewers off today. It was nice to see Wade Bates recovered from the big game and the big bus trip yesterday. They will be back in action tomorrow. So, of course, we will have the game for you starting with a pregame show at 5:10. First pitch being tossed out at 5:30 as they hit the road for a series to take on the Nationals. Now, something special happening with the Barn Show with Uncle Bill tomorrow that we definitely want to make sure you are aware about. Uncle Bill will be on the road with the Barn Show tomorrow, and Ninja will also be with him. Here's what's going on. Tomorrow from 4 to 5:30, you can join the Barn Show live on the road with the one and only Uncle Bill McCullum at Burnett Corners during the 55th annual Dodge County Antique Power Show. So not only is it going to be a lot of fun to hang out with Uncle Bill, enjoy all the great polka music, you will have a chance to revisit, I like how they refer to it as the good old days. So it's going to be a lot of fun for the family during the 55th annual Dodge County Antique Power Show. And part of that fun is the Barn Show Live with Uncle Bill tomorrow from 4 to 5:30. Hometown Today presented by Professional Floor Covering Your Floor and so much more, and brought to you in part by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in beautiful historic downtown Beaver Dam. This is Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Hi, this is Randy, owner of Professional Floor Covering, and you're listening to Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Hometown Today presented by Professional Floor Covering, your floor and so much more, and brought to you in part by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in beautiful historic downtown Beaver Dam. Good morning and welcome. Amy Hudson here with you in the Summerland Furniture Studios and the Daily Dodge TV studios as we stream live at dailydodge.com and also on our YouTube channel. So if you would like to subscribe to that, please do so. Just search for Daily Dodge TV and make sure that you click on the notifications icon so you get those alerts when something is happening live in the Daily Dodge TV studio or on the road. Later on this morning on Hometown Today, Diana Ogle, who always brings the fun, will be joining us with a handful of guests. She'll be here to talk about the upcoming 11th annual Beaver Dam Pepperfest, which will be happening on Saturday, September 14th at the Park Village Shopping Center. And a big event that is coming up much sooner than September 14th is next Tuesday. So get this on your radar. Next Tuesday, August 6th, your destination is Swan Park, beginning at 5 o'clock, because Beaver Dam National Night Out will be happening. And this is always such a fun event to get families out, to get people out, have some fun, have some conversations. And we're going to find out what is really at the heart of National Night Out with the help of our two guests this morning. We have Sheila Schlegel with us and Craig Retzloff. Good morning and welcome.
Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you
Thanks.
for having us.
Well, of course, thanks so much for being here. So, Sheila and Craig, I had shared with you before we hit the air this morning that one of my teammates had asked who was going to be on Hometown Today this morning. I had shared that we would be talking about Beaver Dam National Night Out. I said the name Sheila, and right away she was like, Schlegel. So I'm interested to hear your story, Sheila, as well as yours too, Craig. So tell us a little bit about yourselves and how you got to be involved with Beaver Dam National Night Out, and then we'll launch into what the fun really means next Tuesday.
Sure. I started with National Night Out after taking the Beaver Dam Police Academy class. They asked for volunteers to be able to do whatever the police department needs, and so the alumni kind of ran off with this National Night Out to be able to really get it going and try to help with the police department, and because it is an awareness of drugs for anybody that doesn't know, it's an awareness for everybody in the community, what is out there and what kind of help you can get. So it kind of brings people together with the police departments. So we typically have Dodge County, Beaver Dam is certainly a big influencer and has a lot of people that come to the National Night Out, and then we have State Patrol, but then on top of that we have all these non-for-profit organizations that come and set up a booth and share their stories with what they have to offer for the community if you need help or if you have a loved one that needs help or whatever the case may be. So after joining the police academy, I said, that looks like fun. I think I'll get involved. So I started, and our predecessor Chuck Stungle ran this for several years before us, and really got the whole thing really going for us. And then he moved away, and so he asked us to kind of head it up and take over. And so here we are today.
Getting ready for a big day next Tuesday.
Exactly.
How about you, Craig?
So at the time I was the working second shift, and they were looking for a rep through the police department to help organize the event with Chuck. So I stepped up, and since that was probably about 5 years ago now, and I've been helping out kind of organize the event through the police department as well. So.
Well, and when Sheila and I were wondering, when did this all start? You knew right away, so you really did your homework. 1984 was the first National Night Out, and Sheila, to your point, it is an opportunity to create that awareness regarding resources and really to highlight and promote that relationship between the police department and the community, and have neighbors get to know their neighbors. That is something that really hasn't been happening an awful lot over the past few years, but I feel really since we came out of the pandemic that people are they really want to know their neighbors. Maybe it was the isolation that kept us apart for those months, but it's so important to get out, know your neighbors, find out about those resources, and also, for the littles to know that the police are there to help us.
Exactly. And it is the last couple of years we've had tremendous turnout, beautiful weather. We're hoping for good weather again this year. But the kids absolutely love it, and it gives the opportunity for the parents to say, you know what, there is an opportunity for us if we need help. I have to say, I had no idea that Beaver Dam or Dodge County had this many things that were out there and available to anybody that needs them until I got involved in the group. So,
well, let's talk about some of those things and some of the folks that we'll have a chance to get to meet next Tuesday at Swan Park.
Let me just go over our list of who's all planning to attend at this point, and then I'll go through a couple of the new ones. The Beaver Dam Police Department, Beaver Dam Fire Department. The fire department usually brings their little spray nozzles, so the kids have an opportunity to try to put out a fire. The Sheriff's Office, the American Legion Auxiliary is involved. Beaver Dam Community Activities, Baskin Robbins is going to be involved this year. The Lions Club, Beaver Dam Lions Club, Beaver Dam Auxiliary, Beaver Dam Chamber of Commerce, the Beaver Dam Library, Beaver Dam Public Works. We have a Touch a Truck. White Construction brings a couple trucks in. Charlie Hammer has in the past brought a great big tractor in. Beaver Dam Elks Club, Beaver Dam Pepperfest is involved. Beaver Dam Rec Department, Bo's Heavenly Clubhouse. They're new this year, but certainly something great for our community. Central Wisconsin Community Action Council, Church Health Services, Citizens Police Academy, Dodge County Clinical Services, Community Corrections, Probation and Parole in Dodge County Food Pantry, Dodge County Human Services Foster Care, Dodge County Project Lifesaver, Downtown Beaver Dam, Fielding Hope, First Lutheran Evangelical Church, Five Stones, Food is Free, Kraft Heinz is involved this year. Good Karma Broadcasting, we appreciate all of your support. Guardians of the Children, Habitat for Humanity, Head Start, Early Head Start, Horicon Bank, Highland Prairie, Face Painting, Marshfield Medical Center, KAMO, which is Kids and Mentors Outdoors, Moraine Park Technical College, NAMI of Dodge County, National Exchange Bank, New Beginnings Homeless Shelter, Opioid Treatment Center of Dodge County, PAVE, and it's Protect, Advocate, Validate, and Educate. I always thought it was something a little different, so that's neat. Playground Movement, ROCA Firm Community Church, Special Touch Ministries, St. Mark's Episcopal Church, St. Vincent de Paul, Top Flight DJ, White Construction Touch a Truck, Pregnancy Support Center of Dodge County, Wisconsin Canine Search and Rescue, Second Harvest Food Bank, and then Chippy's Popcorn, Life Connection, Marco's Pizza. So to name a few, that's just quite a array of people. Exactly.
That is amazing, and congratulations to everyone that is a part of planning Beaver Dam National Night Out. That is really impressive that so many different groups are going to be involved and that will be out for us to talk with and learn about next Tuesday. That's really incredible. How does that work when you guys are planning Beaver Dam National Night Out? Are you reaching out to those new groups? You had mentioned, Sheila, that a couple are new this year.
It's word of mouth. People hear about it, and then they've contacted me for the new ones, or somebody in the group that has been there in the past says, do you mind if this group gets involved? And absolutely, we open it to everybody. There is no cost to have a booth there. We try to make sure that it's non-for-profit groups. There is a couple of food vendors going to be there that are donating some food, so we allow that obviously because they're donating their goodies for people to have a snack, or they're actually promoting their business as well, but it's actually helping us as well.
Yeah.
So there's always hot dogs there from one of the groups, and ice cream, and it's a fun night out for everybody.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And Craig, when you decided to step up and be the representative a few years ago, now that you've been a part of the event here the past few years, what do you enjoy most about Beaver Dam National Night Out?
Well, absolutely. probably the biggest thing is just meeting, the families and children and that, and that's what it boils down to of what National Night Out originally started as, was to community event for the members of the community to meet face to face with the members of the police department and see the human aspect of it, talking with officers. Oftentimes, sometimes somebody's first interaction with police might not be in the best circumstances, so this is kind of a way to meet and greet local law enforcement and first responders in a positive manner. So, and then it just grew from there. That was what it was like for the original conception of National Night Out, and then it grew from there to involve all the local organizations that offer resources for the community as well. So it just kind of grew larger and larger nationwide, and then also here through Dodge County as well.
Yeah, and so many community resources. And to your point, Sheila, whether it's a new group that will be joining Beaver Dam National Night Out next Tuesday, or maybe a group that people have not been aware of and could really use that help. What do you enjoy most about Beaver Dam National Night Out, Sheila?
I think the big thing is knowing that there's so many different things that are available in our community for people that need it. So when you hear of somebody that's in need, you think, oh, okay, let me get my list out and and try to show them everything and make sure that they are going through everybody that they know to get the help that they need. The big thing is people they gotta want and have help,
Right.
if they've got an issue. But the big thing for the kids is you want to start them off on a great relationship with the police officers, so that they're not just saying, oh, it's a police officer, and they get scared right away, where some
Yeah.
people, I don't want to say freak out, but some people,
Sure.
that's been their exposure to police in the past, and unfortunate for the kids. And so this kind of opens up the doors for everybody, so you see everybody so excited and happy, and it's just a very fun event.
I'm really looking forward to it. We're talking this morning about Beaver Dam National Night Out, which is coming up next Tuesday, August 6th. Can you guys believe July is over and it's August already? Today's August 1st. Oh my goodness.
Summer's flying by.
I know. So Beaver Dam National Night Out will be happening between 5 and 8 at Swan Park. We'll continue our conversation with Sheila Schlegel and Craig Retzloff here this morning. Hometown Today brought to you in part by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in beautiful historic downtown Beaver Dam, and presented by Professional Floor Covering, your floor, and so much more. It is always fun to talk with owner Randy Wormcott. Appreciated his call earlier this week, and when he was talking about what he had experienced just that morning, I think it was Tuesday morning, we talked to him around 10:30. He had already done a handful of measures and estimates, and it's a busy time of year. And he said out loud, don't wait until fall to have those conversations, that in-store consultation, set those appointments. Just do it now, whether it is an upgrade in your kitchen. They can help you, of course, with the flooring, countertops, cabinets. Maybe it's the bathroom. You finally want to get that bathtub out of there. You want a walk-in shower, waterproof flooring, a new vanity. They can help you with those things. And right now, 12 months interest-free on all of the flooring at Professional Floor Covering. And there's so much to choose from. And it's those top brands that we know and trust. And whatever it is that you're hoping to put in, maybe it's LVP, ceramic tile, vinyl carpeting. Rainey and the team will make sure that you make the right choice so it works for you. Professional Floor Covering, your floor, and so much more. Beautiful showroom at 713 Park Avenue, and of course online at PROFLR.com. This is Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
It's Randy from Professional Floor Covering, bringing together friends and neighbors on Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
This week is flying by. We are on the launch pad for the weekend, and round out your weekend with Dam Cars and Coffee. These shows are so much fun. They are free for everyone to enjoy. You need to make your way over to Hometown Glass and Improvement this Sunday. Dam Cars and Coffee will be happening from 8 until 11. And at the June show, they had over 80 vehicles that showed up for this. And it is such an impressive variety. You know, those classic cars, the muscle cars. You'll see some newer vehicles, some tricked out trucks and Jeeps. Just a really nice way to spend a Sunday morning checking out all these cars, having conversations with the owners. They love talking about their cars because you know it's a big project and it's a big love for them. Higher Grounds Coffee will be open so you can enjoy drinks and snacks there, and a big vendor fair also part of Dam Cars and Coffee this Sunday between 8 and 11. And $5 will get you a hamburger and a brat between 8 and 11. You can have either a hamburger or a brat, and you also get a snack and a water with that for $5. That is a big bargain. So head on over there with your friends, your family this Sunday. Hometown Glass and Improvement is the place for Dam Cars and Coffee between 8 and 11. Another fun event that is coming up on Tuesday. It feels weird to say August anything, but coming up next Tuesday, August 6th, Beaver Dam National Night Out will be taking over Swan Park. This will be happening between 5 and 8. And we have with us this morning Sheila Schlegel and Craig Retzloff sharing the details about what we can look forward to at Beaver Dam National Night Out next Tuesday. Craig, congratulations on your 15 years with the Beaver Dam Police Department. You are welcome. And a sincere note of thanks to each of you for being a part of Beaver Dam National Night Out. Sheila, when you were sharing earlier about all of the groups, that will be there, I was like, wow, this is incredible. And you had shared that this will be your biggest group to date as far as all the groups that are out there, things that kids will be able to enjoy. And that's, you know, really what it is about, a nice night out with our neighbors, getting to know members of the community and the police department.
Exactly. I think on my last count, I was at like 54 different groups that will be participating in some way, shape, or form that night. And every year it just kind of seems to grow. We have a couple that are not coming that have participated in the past, whether it be staffing issues or, you know, and everybody that can't make it have said, oh, I want to be there, but I just can't. And it's like, you understand, so you leave them on the communications for next year, and then hopefully they can come back. But yeah, we've got, I think I just counted up, we have 6 or 8 new participants this year. So it's one of them that you send a communication out and all of a sudden you start getting emails saying, can this group get involved? Or I got your number from this person, can we get involved? And it's absolutely. This is open to the community, all nonprofit organizations to put up a booth and be able to share with everybody what they have or what they can share with the community or help the community with whatever needs that they might need. Go ahead.
What will the police department be doing? Like safety demonstrations? Will you have a squad car out there? What can the kids look forward to?
It's for sure. We'll have a squad set up, and then we'll have various items of equipment that members can look and see and touch. And we'll usually bring, I know some of the last year, I think the drone operators brought the drone so the kids can see how the drone flies. But also we'll have handouts for them too. Usually some type of goodie. I think this year we have balloons, some sunglasses that have Beaver Dam Police Department on them for them that they can take, and then an activity book or something like that for the younger kids too. And it's just the activity book is always focused, just kind of like with National Night Out of safety and knowing your community and being safe in your neighborhood, and it promotes that in those activity books as well.
Yeah, and you never know what little you're going to inspire. You know, what is going to resonate with them and what they'll carry with them. What will the setup be like at Swan Park? When you shared with us, Sheila, everyone that will be there, do we just go into Swan Park the usual way? Like, what will it look like for us to experience?
So what we typically do is we start kind of up on the University and East Mill Street corner and kind of work down the walking path and try to put the booths kind of kitty corner across each other, across the path, back and forth, so that they have a little bit of room. Sometimes we did them right across, and it just got so congregated with people sometimes,
Sure.
so that we try to spread them out. But it goes all the way down to the bridge, basically.
Wow.
Depending on, what people are doing. Some of them have special things that they're bringing in. I mean, the one group is bringing in their motorcycles, and people can go and look and kind of feel and ask questions all about motorcycles. I mean, just the light on people's faces on some of this stuff, just sitting in the back of a squad car is huge.
Yeah.
For some of these kids that have never seen that before, or they see them go flying by for emergencies. But it's like, wow, this is really cool. So we kind of start in that corner and then work our way down, and then across the down like between the band shell and the pavilion there, we have like the squad cars and stuff will sit in that area. And then the fire department is kind of out, we kind of round it around over by the street, and then they kind of keep their truck out by the street and over by the little small pavilion off of East Mill Street. So we try to keep it kind of to that corner, but we are growing, so we'll see.
It's wonderful. And Swan Park is really the perfect place to have an event like this,
Right.
just as you were describing how everything will be laid out. And you learn from every event. And so when you were talking about like, oh, it was just like too much, for people walking through, you need to have that walkability space too. We're talking this morning about Beaver Dam National Night Out, which will be happening at Swan Park next Tuesday from 5 to 8. Our little Beaver Dam will be just one of millions of neighbors taking part in National Night Out, because it really does happen across thousands of communities in all 50 states, in the U.S. territories, and the military bases worldwide. So that makes it extra exciting too that we get to play a part in all of
Absolutely.
that. Does the event happen rain or shine? I know we'll have good weather. We are hoping for good weather, but what happens if it's not so great?
Knock on wood, we've never had to cancel.
Awesome.
We've always had absolute beautiful weather for the night. And so it will be one of those, we'll have to play it by ear. If there's storms or raining, some of these people won't want their
Sure.
stuff out. So we may have to cancel, but we hope not. We're hoping and praying that we will have a nice, beautiful night that we won't have to worry about it.
Yeah, absolutely. And if folks would like some more information, if maybe they would like to see if they could be a part of it at the last minute, or just want a rundown of some of the different things that they can look forward to, where do they go?
Well, it's on the Facebook page of the Beaver Dam Police Department. I did start an invite on Facebook just for people to say, here's the information. If you need something, reach out. Any one of the participants in that I named off, they can help get you to the right people. I am I kind of head it up and keep the communication, so anybody can reach out to me at any point in time. My email address is jschlegel@att.net, or my cell phone at 920-210-3304. But any one of these can help get you in the right direction. As the event goes on, because there's so many food pantries and things that are a part of this, we always ask if people are willing and able to bring something non-perishable in for the group, and we just split it up usually at the end of the night and take it to one of the groups. We're trying to get it on a rotating basis as to which group's going to get the donations. I travel for work, and so I take the shampoo, conditioner, and lotion and whatever they give you in the hotel rooms, and save that over the year, and then I bring that to the event and split it up to hand out. It helps our community. If I get too much during the year and I don't want to hold it, I go and drop it off at one of them. But it's just a great way to help give back to our community and what's needed.
Yeah, we're looking forward to next Tuesday. It will be a lot of fun. Anything else that you would like to share with us about Beaver Dam National Night Out next Tuesday? Craig, you look like you want to say something.
Well, she mentioned the non-perishable foods, but also, like she mentioned, any of that personal hygiene items, they can bring that as well for us to split up with donations to any of those local service organizations like PAVE to use that stuff, or Church Health Services. Sheila mentioned as far as the food there, I know some of them are available for purchase, and that money goes to charitable organizations either through the Beaver Dam Police Charities or other charity organizations that we usually choose to portion out that money to.
Marco's Pizza has donated also the day after, I think it's the day after the event. They take a portion of their proceeds and donate it back to the police department. So that's always a great opportunity for the community.
And that goes to the police department charities event. So then we use that charity money for helping out people in need. That goes towards that down times of flying, right? So before you know it, Christmas will be here, and we have the event over at the Watermark with the children meet Santa or get a meal and stuff like that. And that's where part of where that charity organization, Beaver Dam Police Charities, goes to, stuff like that. So
That's really nice. I'm glad that you mentioned that. It's important for people to know that things like that event with Santa, they don't just happen.
Yeah.
It takes effort, and that will be here before we know it.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So any last minute details that you guys have to button up before Tuesday, or it sounds like everything is very well organized, that it's really
I
just a
think
matter
we're
of
in
getting
pretty good
things set
shape,
up.
just waiting for the day and praying for good weather.
All right. Well, we'll all do the same. And thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely.
And for being a part of Beaver Dam National Night Out. It really does mean an awful lot to the community, and your time and talent is appreciated too.
Well, thank you for your time.
Of course.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Looking forward to Tuesday, guys. Nothing but sunshine and a nice breeze.
Exactly.
And a nice summer evening. Sheila Schlegel and Craig Retzloff joining us here this morning to talk about Beaver Dam National Night Out happening next Tuesday, August 6th at Swan Park between 5 and 8. You mentioned Beaver Dam Pepperfest going to be there. We're going to talk about Beaver Dam Pepperfest in our next segment. Diana Ogle is with us with a handful of guests, and they will be sharing the details of all the fun we can look forward to at the 11th annual Beaver Dam Pepperfest coming up on Saturday, September 14th at the Park Village Shopping Center. Hometown Today presented by Professional Floor, covering your floor and so much more, and brought to you in part by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in beautiful historic downtown Beaver Dam. We will head over to the Daily Dodge News Center for local news, sports, and weather update, and we'll get it all going with an update from ABC News here on Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
It's Randy from Professional Floor Covering, bringing you Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
So I don't know if the Beaver Dam pepper is really spicy hot, but I do know it's really tasty good. And we will be talking about the Beaver Dam Pepper, the Beaver Dam Pepper Festival, the 11th annual Beaver Dam Pepperfest, which is set to take over Park Village Shopping Center on September 14th. And with us to share all the fun that we have to look forward to, two of my favorite people, another one of my favorite people waiting in the wings. We have Diana Ogle with us today, who is at the helm of everything fun.
Or so they say.
Absolutely. And for the Beaver Dam Pepper Festival. And next to her is someone else who always brings the fun and does an awful lot for our community, Stacy with Slumberland. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Morning.
Wow, things just got gorgeous here in the Daily Dodge TV studios. We are streaming live at dailydodge.com, so certainly check out the stream by clicking on the Daily Dodge TV tab. You can also subscribe to Daily Dodge TV on YouTube. So just search for Daily Dodge TV. Take care of getting your subscription done, and then click on the notifications icon so you don't miss any of the fun stuff when we are live, either in the studio here at 100 Bill McCullum Way or out on the road with the Daily Dodge TV studios. We also have Larry the Pepper here with us this morning, right there behind Stacy. The summer is flying by. Are you guys in the know here? You realize it's August today.
August 1st.
I know.
I mean, when did that
crazy.
happen? I know my mother always told me the older I got, the faster it went. You went line.
Oh my goodness, no, it's true. I just always
buddy.
thought that was something. Well, older people
Old
say that.
people
I say it all the
that.
time now.
I know. It's like,
I think busy people say that.
I'm going with that, Stacey.
Busy people.
I think so.
This is a busy time of year. There's so many different things to look forward to. And this morning, when I was talking with Wade and Sherry on the morning show, Wade had said something that echoed of that, and I let him know that you guys were joining us on the show today. And that's why it's so important that people get these dates on their calendar. They plan for the fun. And it is always so much fun at the Park Village Shopping Center during Beaver Dam Pepper Festival, Saturday, September
Diana's there,
14th.
so it's a
I
blast.
know. I tell everybody she brings the fun, and that is
Absolutely.
no exaggeration. And before we know it, it will be September 14th, and we will be at the
Don't
Park
say
Village
it.
Shopping Center. I know. It's going to be a lot of fun. And the two of you started to collaborate, and I'll let you share, of course, how this happened. Each of you love being involved with the community. You love elevating events, and you're just good people. And something happened in a conversation where all of a sudden you were growing some Beaver Dam peppers at Slumberland. Weren't you there in the window?
Well, so the Beaver Dam Pepper Festival was all Diana. So Diana came to the store one day and she just made mention in Diana fashion, which is absolutely wonderful, and it just sounded super, super fun to be involved in. And then this woman brought us peppers, and then before you know it, yes, we have peppers at both locations in the front of the store.
Absolutely. Well, and the crazy thing about it, when I've always known of Stacy because she's always involved in the community, like you said. I mean, she's just a big giver. And I've purchased furniture at Slumberland, just to let you know. I have, absolutely. Anyway, it's lovely furniture. Anyway, so we were sitting in her showroom talking. And we're talking this and that and the other thing. And I said, so are you originally from Beaver Dam? She goes, no, you'll never guess where I'm from. And I'm like, well, where are you from? And she said, oh, it's this crazy little town in Iowa. And I'm from Iowa. And I said, well, where? And she told me. And I'm like, so we actually lived like within an hour of each other.
Which is crazy.
Which is crazy. And I said, oh, my God. So then we started
The
talking.
trouble you could have gotten into back in the day.
I'll let that go. Absolutely. And so I went, are you kidding me? So then we just started this, that, and the other thing. And again, big heart, big community, always involved. And this community, seriously, is one of the biggest communities. I mean, I've lived in a few places throughout my lovely career. And this is just a big community where people just do good stuff and expect nothing in return.
That's very
and
true.
they do it for the fact that
pretty
they
cool.
love the community and they want to promote whatever it is. Just like you had the folks on earlier from National Night Out.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
Oh, my goodness.
I know
And
people don't get that doing events is a lot of work. Holy moly, it's a lot. Because we start the Pepper
lot.
Festival. It's September 14th, just to let you know, 9 to 4:30 at the Park Village Shopping Center, beautiful east side of Beaver Dam. And we start that event the next week working for 2025.
That's true.
We just do. And we're blessed to have this young lady and her team be the heirloom sponsors for 2 years in a row now. And what that means is, so the Beaver Dam Pepper Festival is sponsored by Slumberland Furniture of Beaver Dam and Watertown. So she gets mentioned on all the media, social media, free food, free drinks, free stuff for being that elevation of a sponsorship. So to get involved in something like this within the community, I mean, golf clap to you. And of course, Good Karma Broadcasting does a great job of doing that. I mean, you guys are all over this community, and you have big hearts, and you're always sharing stuff with everybody. And again, this community is awesome, and we're just blessed to be a part of it.
So take us back 11 years, because we'll be celebrating the 11th annual Beaver Dam Pepper Festival. It really is coming up Saturday, September 14th, 9 to 4:30. 11 years ago, Diana Ogle. Take us back. How did this get started? And it has like I've seen it grow an awful lot just during my 6 years here. So this is such a fun event. How did it all get started?
At the Park Village Shopping Center, I'm the marketing coordinator there. So I write the commercials, radio commercials, and I do social media, different things and that. Anyway, I also changed the electronic signs at the shopping center. And I was changing the electronic sign, and so I'm changing the electronic sign, and I'm listening to, Wisconsin Public Radio. So I just
It's okay. I also listen.
So I was listening to Wisconsin Public Radio, and they started talking about the Beaver Dam Pepper Festival being held in Chicago and in Milwaukee, and I went,
what?
That makes no sense to
Did
me.
you call right away into
No.
the studio?
I mean, I
could
sat
see
there
her
and I
doing
went-
that.
Stewed about it. She
I
stewed about it.
for a minute, and I sat there and I went,
It's a funny word.
stewed, beclumped about it. So I sat there and I went, did they say Milwaukee and Chicago? So of course I got my handy phone out, which I called the machine. So I got my machine out and I'm Googling it. Well, by golly, they are.
Huh.
I'm like, what in the banana heck? So anyway, I went, why are they doing it there? Why aren't we doing it here? So I
Right.
started going down. Well, what they do is pretty awesome. So we've all heard of a pub crawl.
Oh, yeah.
So they do the same thing, except they do it with a restaurant.
Oh.
So they get the Beaver Dam Peppers at different restaurants, and you and I buy tickets, and then we just go to Stacy's restaurant and your restaurant and Ninja's restaurant and all over the place to find all the different entrees that are featured with the Beaver Dam Pepper. I go, well, that's a dandy idea. And I went, well, why aren't we doing it in Beaver Dam? I'm just saying. So Tom Kennedy was our mayor at the time, God rest his soul. And Phil Fritchie was the executive director of the chamber. I got those boys together. And Craig Caston, who is like sequentially the mayor of
Yeah,
Beaver
he's
Dam.
kind of involved in everything that Craig
the cats
Caston.
everywhere. And so we sat down and I said, did you folks know that we have a pepper? And they all looked at me like, no. And I
What?
said, well, listen to this. So long story short, there was a young lady in Chicago that was bottling and manufacturing Beaver Dam pepper sauce and hot sauce. I got a hold of her and I said, hey, here's what's going on. She said, oh, well, yeah, if you want to come talk to me, I'll be in Madison. And she goes to farmers markets. I met with her and she goes, well, I'm originally from Germany. I'm like, the country? And she says, I'm not good at geography, just to let you all know.
That would be the one Germany, the country.
Yeah, the country. I'm like, I know where Italy is because it looks like a boot. All right, so moving right along. So we start talking, and I said, so when did you start doing this? She said, I've only lived in the States for 4 years. And I'm like, so what made you pick this? It's an heirloom pepper, meaning they grow the pepper, save the seeds, dry the seeds, plant the seeds, grow the pepper, save the seeds, plant. So that's what heirloom means. I wanted something of that nature. So she started doing that. And I'm like, oh my God. And she goes, are you from Beaver Dam? No, I'm from Iowa. And she went, what? I go, all right. So now we've got an Iowa farmer's daughter who's Polish talking to a girl from Germany about a Beaver Dam pepper from Hungary that's in Chicago.
Wow.
None of this makes
That
sense.
is a journey.
Well, Angela Lansbury couldn't have wrote this any better. I mean, murder she wrote. So I said, so what do you think? And so long story short, I went back and I talked to Bob Keller of Keller Real Estate Group, who owns the Park Village Shopping Center, and his son David. My role there is to bring people into the shopping center to understand who we have there at the shopping center and that we spend our money locally.
Yeah.
And so I said, let's just throw a party. He goes, can you get it together? Oh,
Can Diana
oh,
throw
ye of
a
little
party?
faith.
Yeah, I think he asked the right
Gee.
person.
Maybe, yeah. So anyway, so we did. But I'll tell you, the first event was in October. Bad idea. So we set the tents up. It was beautiful the night before. I get up that day. My husband, God love him, luckiest man in the world, by the way. I say that to him all the time.
Totally true.
Totally true. Totally true. He gets up and he goes, you don't need to look outside. And I'm like, well, I got to look
no.
outside. I got to go. The only thing we were missing was a plague of locusts because we had rain, we had snow, we had sleet.
Oh.
I mean, it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. And I'm like, oh my Lanta.
What did you do?
We had the damn thing anyway, and people
Okay.
showed up.
Okay.
So people showed up. We sold a lot of hot chocolate. We sold a lot of hot apple cider. And that's when Shopko was there, so people were buying hats, mittens, gloves.
Sure.
So everybody had a good time.
It's good all around.
Good all around. So we moved it to the second Saturday of September. So that's why we do it now. And we just have people come to me and they go, I want to be a part of it. I want to be a part of it. My biggest joy, seriously, is honoring these families that sacrificed everything in the early 1900s when they were told, you got to leave this country and take whatever you want. They didn't, I mean, obviously they took their clothes, but they couldn't take this stuff. So they took these pepper seeds and put them in the hems of their trousers and the hems of their dresses and showed up in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin.
That
Isn't that crazy?
Unbelievable. And
So to honor them, that is my biggest joy.
yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
It is a legacy, and we get to honor that by having a ton of fun during the Pepperfest.
Absolutely.
It is a ton of fun.
It is a ton of fun. I like starting the day off with those apple pepper pancakes. It's super fun to say, and they're really yummy to eat. So we're going to talk about the day that we get to look forward to because it is action-packed. And just like I had shared before, the event grows a little bit more every year, no pun intended. The 11th annual Beaver Dam Pepper Festival taking over Park Village Shopping Center on Saturday, September 14th from 9 to 4:30. Diana Ogle, who has been there since the very beginning, continues to elevate the event, is with us here today, along with Stacy from Slumberland. Waiting in the wings, we have Justin from Great Harvest Bakery and Cafe. And who's at the top of the stairs? The lights are really bright. Is that Stacy? I can't see.
Yes.
Hi, Stacy. Stacy Griswold. Also
Stacy
gonna be with
Griswold
us
from
here
Griswold Excavating. We couldn't do it without them.
So
She
we'll
was
look
in there.
forward to welcoming everybody into the conversation here on Hometown Today, which is presented by Professional Floor, covering your floor and so much more, and brought to you in part by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in beautiful historic downtown Beaver Dam. This is Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
from Lake Mississippi to Big Green and everything in
I gotta
between.
tell you,
We're
I was
talking
telling-
about what's happening in your hometown. This is Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
I really think we need a B-roll for behind-the-scenes stuff here on Hometown Today. Welcome back. Amy Hudson here with you in the Summerland Furniture Studios and also the Daily Dodge TV studios as we stream live at dailydodge.com. You can simply click the Daily Dodge TV tab at dailydodge.com to make the stream like magic happen for you. And you can also subscribe to Daily Dodge TV on our YouTube channel. And when you do that, please remember to click the notifications icon so you don't miss any of the updates, any of the fun happening here in the Daily Dodge TV studios. Really a great group of guests here today as we talk about the upcoming 11th annual Beaver Dam Pepper Festival, which takes over Park Village Shopping Center on Saturday, September 14th. Get that on your calendar and then get there right from the very beginning. Things kick off at 9 o'clock, will be happening until 4:30. It really is a fun day for everyone to come out, celebrate the Beaver Dam Pepper, eat some amazing food, have fun with the kids, enjoy some music. And Diana, Stacy, and Stacy are with us here this morning. They're going to walk us through some of the fun that we're going to be having at the upcoming 11th annual Beaver Dam Pepper Festival. Larry the Pepper also here with us this morning, and Justin from Great Harvest Bakery and Cafe waiting in the wings. Hometown Today presented by Professional Floor Covering Your Floor and so much more, brought to you in part by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in beautiful historic downtown Beaver Dam. And that word lazy can mean many things, and to so many of us, it means relaxing in a lazy boy. And not that you need an excuse to embrace your lazy, but you will have a chance to do that. I did not know that there's a National Lazy Day, and we're going to be celebrating. We're going to celebrate National Lazy Day August 1st, which is today. Hello, wake up. July went bye-bye. It is now August. This is happening through August 18th, and enjoy the celebration at McKinstry's Home Furnishings. Long live the lazy. There's an art to relaxation, and on National Lazy Day, you really get to enjoy this and create your perfect sanctuary and unwind in ultimate comfort with a Lazy Boy recliner. These start at $3.99. You can recharge after a long day in a cozy reclining sofa. Prices starting at $9.99. And if you're having some trouble getting out of the recliner, you wish it would sit higher off of the floor, Lazy Boy has tall base options for you, so you can really enjoy that and make it your own. The Lazy Boy Long Live the Lazy event at McKinstry's Home Furnishings in beautiful historic downtown Beaver Dam. Was it raining when you guys came in? Did Larry the Pepper get a little rain at sprinkling?
Larry the Pepper got a little sprinkling on him, just a smidge.
We might have a thunderstorm later today,
That's
this
what
afternoon.
they tell me. Holy
Yep,
moly.
high near 84. More of the same tonight. Showers and thunderstorms. Clouds will be hanging with us, and the rain might be fast and furious. I like it when they refer to it as new rainfall amounts. It's a new rainfall amount, and we might get that.
As compared to the old.
About
right.
a quarter to a half an inch possible here tonight. And tomorrow we'll kick off the weekend with a lot of clouds, a few rays of sunshine, and a high near 85. It's all about the ladies here on Hometown Today. And of course, Justin from Great Harvest Bakery and Cafe waiting in the
Justin's
wings
outnumbered.
here in the Daily Dodge TV
Justin
studios.
and Ninja are outnumbered.
Yeah, that's true.
The Beaver
poor
Dam
guys.
Pepper Festival, the 11th one. Wow, that was quite
Isn't
the
that
beginning.
pretty?
It is unbelievable, and thank you and congratulations. Thank you for all of
Well,
your
I-
hard work.
well, I-
To all the volunteers, Stacy Griswold from Griswold Excavating is with us here this morning. The very first time that I met you was at a Beaver Dam Pepper Festival, probably about 4 years ago, and we were making apple pepper pancakes, which is something that folks get to enjoy at the start of the day. What happens when things do kick off at 9 o'clock at the Park Village Shopping Center?
Well, apple pepper pancakes, like you said, I just like saying that because
Me
it sounds
too.
so cool when you say apple pepper pancake. So I want to give shout out to Miss Stacy Griswold. I could not do this without, like you said, the help of the volunteers and
Yeah.
everything, and she keeps me in check. She's like she takes over when Greg quits, my husband quits.
So
at
by
last-
10:30 in the morning.
By
Yeah,
10:30, it's
TikTok.
over. It's over.
Last year they were selling a lot of those Beaver Dam pepper brats. Your husband Greg and Stacy,
Right.
you guys were
yeah.
busy
So
with
she
that.
handles that. She works with all the boys. Those are her boys. She keeps track of them. And her husband Adam and his crew come on Friday night and they set the perimeter up for the festival, which will be just skewed a little different this year because we know Hobby Lobby is coming, and I'm not quite sure when that date's going to be here, but I think it's edging closer. The trucks for Hobby Lobby, just to give them a little nudge, they'll be here probably sometime in the middle or the end of the month to add their inventory into the store. Then we'll do a ribbon cutting. We'll get that all figured out. But in the meantime, we're just going to skosh it a little closer in front of Cousin Subs in that arena. But Stacy comes there and helps do that with the vendors and everything, just to keep track of where the vendors go. So kicks off at 9 o'clock. We're going to have apple pepper pancakes, of course. Slumberland is going to be there, and you can sit in their fabulous furniture that they have.
Oh my goodness, that was so awesome last year. You had these really nice seating areas and then pieces from Slumberland Furniture.
Absolutely.
And it really
Thanks.
it really added to the event. Like if you needed a place to just take a little rest, maybe enjoy, the Potosi pepper beer or whatever.
The
Just as long as
music,
you didn't
sure.
spill it. But it was
Forever protected. You're
That's
good.
right.
You're good.
It was really nice though, and it looked beautiful.
Absolutely. We'll do that again this year. So
Yeah, we're going to have lots of chairs this year. We're going to bring a whole truckload of Lazy Boy chairs this year. So there will be lots and lots of places for people to sit and hang out.
absolutely. So we're going to do a big 10 by 20 tent. So we'll put it close to where the music and entertainment's going to be, so they can hang out there. Absolutely, it'll be good.
That'll be great.
So the other Stacy with us today. Stacy, how did you get involved with the Beaver Dam Pepper Festival? Stacy from Slumberland shared her story with us earlier. How did this connection happen? Because I've been here 6 years now, and
Here we go.
You've been involved. It has to be air appropriate, ladies. Just kidding. But
We'll be
you've
good.
been
We'll
you've
be
been
good.
involved ever since I've been here.
I don't know if I had a choice.
Absolutely. I can become a little convincing, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
I think we met at chamber events. I
think
think that's
so.
where we did. And Stacy Griswold, Stacy G, she's just a mover and a shaker. She's involved in the community. She loves to volunteer. And I just said, hey, we're doing this Pepperfest. What would you like to do? And she said, sure. I think we volunteered your husband, though.
I think that's probably where it
Were
started.
you voluntold?
I was.
voluntold?
Yes, that's
Adam
what I was.
was.
Yes,
Adam was.
Adam was. He is all the time.
And
What do
still
you-
to this day.
What do you love about the Beaver Dam Pepper Festival, Stacy Griswold?
I'm loving how it's just growing and how everybody it's fun watching them all from probably 90 down to babies. They just have fun.
Yeah, a lot of families out, and there's so much great food. It's such a wonderful way for the community to get together. There's activities and entertainment for the kids, for the grown-ups. I can't remember what the tent was last year, but it was a really long tent. I think it may have been Dodge County Center for the Arts. They had all kinds of pie there.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
There
was-
was lots of cookies, pies, everything. It was really cool.
It was fun.
Great Harvest. Love them.
Oh yeah, because there's a big pie eating
Pie eating contest, so they make all the pies. I get the peppers for them and the apples, and they do all the magic down there. And they get the pies to the Dodge County Center for the Arts. Craig Caston, here he is again, volunteering for that again. So we do that, and then they have like bake sales. And and I was talking to Dunkin' Donuts there on site, and I said, hey, how would you guys like to make Beaver Dam pepper donuts? I mean, because we make pancakes,
Ooh.
which is just like a donut except different
Kinda. Yeah.
with a
Yeah,
hole. With a
you gotta try 'em.
I
Yeah.
don't
thing.
know if pancakes and donuts are the same thing.
I'm trying
but,
to sell this here
We could do a
now.
whole show on that, Stacy.
But they're both really good.
They're both really good, and so they're going to do like a pepper drizzle over a donut.
Okay, I would try that.
I would
That sounds
too,
really
absolutely.
good.
I would.
I'm getting hungry now. We're talking about the upcoming 11th annual Beaver Dam Pepper Festival, set to take over Park Village Shopping Center on Saturday, September 14th, 9 to 4:30. Diana Ogle with us here this morning. We have Stacy from Slumberland, Stacy Griswold with us, and I really am not making this up. Justin from Great Harvest Bakery and Cafe is also with
He'll
us.
be up next.
Our summer patio tour continues continues with a stop at one of our favorite places in Dodge County land. Next Wednesday from 2 to 4, you will find us at Zig's Lakeside Pub and Grill. Have you guys tried the wings? Have you tried any of the food there? The food there is so good.
Phenomenal.
I don't
So
think there's anything I
good.
haven't had there that hasn't been good.
Oh, well, the patio there is beautiful.
The
And they
food's
have
always
this
good.
really nice stage area that is
Sure.
there. Also, we did the show last time we were there from that stage. Great food, cold drinks, fun people. And Cass and the crew will tell us all about the fun that we get to enjoy this summer at Zig's. So next Wednesday, your destination from 2 to 4 is Zig's Lakeside Pub and Grill on County Road G in Beaver Dam. If I can find it, you can find it. All part of our summer patio tour. Hometown Today presented by Professional Floor Covering Your Floor and so much more, and brought to you in part by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in beautiful historic downtown Beaver Dam. We will be back with more fun, talking about the upcoming 11th annual Beaver Dam Pepper Festival here on Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
This is Randy from Professional Floor Covering, welcoming you back to Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
All I can think about is a Beaver Dam pepper drizzle over a Dunkin' Donut. That sounds amazing.
Shizzle.
Amy Hudson here with you in the Summerland Furniture Studios and the Daily Dodge TV studios as we stream live at dailydodge.com and also on our YouTube channel. And we are all about the upcoming 11th annual Beaver Dam Pepper Festival, which will take over Park Village Shopping Center on Saturday, September 14th from 9 to 4:30. There will be so much great food for folks to enjoy. And before we went to the break, we were talking about the pie eating contest. And this just isn't your average pie eating contest. This is apple pepper pie baked at the Great Harvest Bakery and Cafe in beautiful downtown Beaver Dam.
And they don't use their hands.
See, he's really here.
is
It's
great.
Justin from Great Harvest Bakery and Cafe. Thank you for joining us this morning, and thank you for all that you do for our community events.
Absolutely.
And when Diana had shared with me a couple of years ago, or was it just last year, the first time that Justin did the mini pies for the apple pepper pie eating
Couple
contest?
years now.
Couple
A
years
couple
now.
years now.
I was like, good choice. So, yeah, share with us how this collaboration happened, because this is another part, in my opinion, that has really elevated the festival.
Well, this is one of our favorite fests that we're a part of each year, and Diana approached us a few years ago and asked to see what we could do, what our capabilities were, and how we could make the fest better. And I think our partnership over the last years has really grown into, helping collaborate and being a part of those conversations from the beginning to the end, and making sure that she doesn't leave out anything at her fest. There's a little bit of everything for everybody, and it's really been a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I know that folks can also get the Beaver Dam Pepper Brats at the Great Harvest Bakery. and
Yeah,
Cafe.
we have Haas Meats.
Hoff's Quality Meats
Hoff's
out of
Quality Meats,
Brownsville.
yep. They're making the brats. We sell them at our bakery all year round, and you can come and pick them up. But yeah, they're going to be great there. You're going to be having a team cooking them up.
She's in charge of that.
Perfect. See, we've got the whole crew here. And
Me and my boys.
Me and my boys.
Yeah, they're going to be great. We've got the pancakes. We'll have what else do we have? Brats.
Brats, pancakes, and
Yeah.
Potosi beer.
Potosi beer, yep, excellent. And then we are having a Great Harvest booth as well, where we're going to be having Beaver Dam Pepper biscuits.
Ooh, yum.
And then our Beaver Dam Pepper Chipotle cheesesteaks will be out there.
Oh,
That'll be the second year for that, so that we're excited
Okay, who's
about.
bringing me some? Because
I did not
the
know
bread
that was a
station.
thing last
Yeah,
year.
so we
I
did
missed
that last
out.
year, and we do that at the store as well for the month,
Okay.
for the whole month of
For
September.
the whole month, he features the Beaver Dam Pepper for the whole month.
Yeah.
Okay, that is awesome, and it was so nice to be with you and your team a couple weeks ago.
Right on
our
the
summer
patio. Oh my
tour.
gosh, what a great patio!
It is one of my favorite patios in Beaver Dam, and
Sure.
to meet the team down there and to know how your team collaborates. Someone has a good idea, maybe they think we should try a new flavor. That's awesome.
I've been blessed with a great team over at the bakery, and we've got we're basically, I guess technically I'm the face of that team, but each person there has their own specialty and what they bring to the table, and it's really
I
nice.
think the
to have
great
it spread
thing
out.
about it is that you trust them and just let them run.
I try to, yep, absolutely, and sometimes it's hard, right? I mean, but
Every once in a while.
they make it easy, and it's really great.
Absolutely.
And Hannah is going to be whipping up those pies for the Dodge
She
County.
does a great job with
And
the pies. Oh my
we're
God.
donating, I think, 25 apple pies this year again, and then she'll also be making the mini pies for the pie eating contest.
And for the pie eating contest, will the kids participate separate like they did last year? So
Absolutely.
tell us about that and how people can get involved. And that pie is so good.
It is so darn good. It's like I would just get in the pie eating contest just because you get to keep the pie. I mean, I'm just saying, it's so good.
You get to wear it.
You get to wear it
Yes.
too. You get it all over your face. So when we decided when the Pepper Crew decided to have a pie eating contest, and the good sheriff Dale Schmidt, I think he's been the reigning champion for a few
I
years.
think last year
He might have got dethroned.
wasn't.
No, he wasn't there.
Yeah,
That's
so-
because Diana changed the time and
Yes.
didn't confirm with that with the good
But
sheriff.
no, so I think last year, and I don't know the young gentleman's name, but he did take it. So we have
He
a
did.
different defending champion.
So a different defending champion. So I'm sure the good Sheriff Dale Schmidt will be back this year. And Pie Eating Contest is at 1 o'clock. Dale, pay attention. So it's at 1 o'clock. So we have two different divisions because I can't have an 8-year-old kid competing against a grown man. It's
No,
just not going to happen.
doesn't work.
Come on.
Oh, come on. So we just do two separate divisions, and then we have prizes for them. I get gift certificates from all over the area. I get stuff from Culver's, Pizza Ranch, Marco's Pizza. I get stuff all over. Give them to the kids, and they have a good time, and so it's just all good.
It is all good, and there's more ways that the Beaver Dam Beaver Dam Pepper has been incorporated. That is a tongue twister. Maybe we should have a tongue twister contest.
Oh my goodness.
But really good pizza for folks to enjoy too. Marco's Pizza will be there. Pizza Ranch. They had that Beaver Dam Pepper mac and cheese last year, which was really
Isn't that the
really
craziest?
good.
And Rob over at the Pizza Ranch, he's such a great guy. When I approached him, no different than when I chatted with Justin here, and he goes, well, let's just try something and see if it works. And so they did kind of a couple of sample things, and I said, it doesn't matter to me what you put on mac and cheese.
No.
No, why would it?
And it seems
So
like
good.
over the past couple of years, anything goes with mac and cheese.
Oh,
But
sure,
Beaver Dam
absolutely.
Pepper, total compliment. And then specialty cheese is also going to be there with fried cheese. I'm from serious cheese country, coming from Greene County. So when I see fried cheese, it's a go.
I mean that fries. I think we should get it sponsored by the Heart Association at some point because our cholesterol just goes up to about here.
And one of the things you don't really see or hear about with the Pepperfest is the quality of food and the variety of it.
Yeah,
it's really just a collaboration of all of our businesses in town and in Dodge County that just come together and say, hey, let's have a party.
Let's have a party and have some beverages,
and that's what it's about.
And
that's what it's about.
And Stacy Griswold she's been the captain of the ship over. We do brats, pulled pork, hot dogs, and we have beverages over there as well. So Stacy runs a pretty tight ship over there. You keep those folks in line.
Try.
Because one of them is my husband, so that's a full-time
The other one, Bernie. I don't know about
The other one is Bernie Butterbrode, if you're out there listening. Then we got Kenny, then we got Jim out there. So then that crew has been with you for about 4 or 5 years now. Yeah.
Well, and it's free to come to.
Free,
correct?
absolutely
And there's
free.
giveaways all day long, is there not?
Yep, we're going to do giveaways. We have stuff that the kids can do. Art on the Town downtown is going to have some stuff that they're going to do as well. So we've got vendors all over the place. The characters, the band, the characters, they play from 2:30 to 4:30, so they're going to be there as well. I'm working on a bouncy house for the kids.
And then one for the adults.
One
I
for
was just
the
going to ask, what about, do I have to cook brats?
Stacy's going to be eating and not doing brats anymore.
She wants to renegotiate her
And she's going to go
sponsorship
over where
contract.
she wants to renegotiate her
Go
contract.
by
She'll
the
be at the
kids.
Slumberland tent, sitting in a lazy boy, drinking Potosi beer, watching the band.
Oh, I think I want the root
And then
beer.
bouncing. Oh, Potosi root beer.
And
is
it's
the best.
special Potosi beer.
It's
It is.
yeah. So Potosi beer. This is their second year that they've done it for us, and they're gonna have growlers that people can take with
Okay,
them.
that's great.
Isn't that the best?
Instead of having to drink it there.
No, you can drink it
can
there,
drink
but
it
here's the
there.
cool
They can-
thing.
I mean, they can take it with
They can
them.
take it with us.
Yeah.
And one of the other things that we're going to do, so heads up, everybody, September 14th, you'll want to be there for this, just for the simple fact. We have 16-ounce Beaver Dam Pepper Festival tumblers. They're beautiful tumblers that we had made, so we've got some left over from last year. So, for the low price of $20, you're going to buy yourself a tumbler, which I was selling for that anyway, but I'm going to give you your first beer free.
Oh, that's generous.
And then when you bring
Makes
that-
it taste better.
Well,
Free,
indeed, free beer is always better. So then every time you bring your beer tumbler back to the beer booth, which is sponsored by our good friends at Hire Insurance, so Sandy Hire and her crew are going to be there doing that. So every time you bring back that tumbler, we're going to knock $1 off your beer.
Okay, that's really generous.
Absolutely.
Love that. And another example of everybody just coming together.
Everybody comes together,
to have a good
and then we're
time.
just going to have a good time. So that's going to be it.
And
You
is
know,
that beer is Beaver Dam Pepper beer.
Beaver Dam Pepper beer, absolutely. And
They take them, they brew them.
they take them, they brew them, they rock and roll them, and it gets.
Actually, I think you deliver those peppers, don't you?
I
to
do.
them?
I deliver. I take it down to Potosi, which is down by Dubuque, Iowa. So I take the peppers down there, and they're very good about it. And Wisconsin Distributing is going to bring the kegs of beer here, and we've got a substantial amount of beer this year because it went over so well last year, and everybody was out of their mind.
That's a
with
surprise, right? I mean, you weren't anticipating.
Well,
such
I
an
was
interesting
anticipating
beer
being
at a
so
at a
good,
party.
but I'm telling you, holy moly, it went crazy. And there's going to be a couple of places here in Beaver Dam that will be selling Beaver Dam Pepper beer before the festival and after the festival. So we're going to keep that rocking and rolling. So one of them is Sixth Gear out there on Highway 33, and the other one would be our good friends over at Tower Lanes. They're going to be selling that beer as well.
So much fun to be had, and before we know it, it will all be happening. It is the 11th annual Beaver Dam Pepper Festival happening on Saturday, September 14th from 9 to 4:30 at the Park Village Shopping Center. And oh my gosh, that really, did you hear my tummy? Like now I'm like
want
really
that
hungry.
donut.
I'm so hungry, and we still have to talk about the chili cook-off, so we'll get to those
Absolutely.
details and all kinds of fun that will be happening during the 11th annual Beaver Dam Pepper Festival. Diana, I know that you love to garden, play in the flowers, your garden and the yard. I'd love to do the same thing. It's not so easy when our tools aren't sharpened and ready to go. It makes the job that we want to do and love to do really difficult.
So let's sharpen them tools.
Yeah, we do that at Pro Edge Sharpening, just like that, lickety split. It is a
Boom.
division of professional floor covering. So,
smooth is that?
I really do have favorite garden tools and favorite trimmers, and they will sharpen anything
So Randy
with
does
an
that
edge.
too?
Yeah, So
What doesn't Randy do?
there's not much.
I've got to talk to that boy about that.
Anything with an edge, if it's something big, something small, commercial tools,
Nice.
personal tools, scissors, knives, saw blades, mower blades, you name it, anything with an edge, get that sharpened up, ready to go, so it's going to get the job done right for you. Pro Edge Sharpening Services, a division of Professional Floor Covering, so you'll find them in the same place at 713 Park Avenue in Beaver Dam. You just go through a different door. They're in Suite D, and you'll find them online at proedge.com. This is Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
It's Randy from Professional Floor Covering, making sure you don't miss what's happening in your hometown. It's Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Hometown Today, all about bringing our friends and neighbors together. If you have a fun event coming up in your hometown, someone that you think we really should talk to on the air, let us know. You can make that happen easily by sending us an email to WBEVHometown@goodkarmabrands.com. Amy Hudson here with you in the Slumberland Furniture Studios and the Daily Dodge TV studios as we stream live at dailydodge.com. You can easily check out the stream by clicking on the Daily Dodge TV tab at dailydodge.com and also subscribe to Daily Dodge TV on YouTube. And when you do that, please remember to click the notifications icon so you don't miss any of the happenings in the Daily Dodge TV studio here at 100 Bill McCullum Way or when we're out on the road. We will be out out at Park Village Shopping Center coming up on Saturday, September 14th for the 11th annual Beaver Dam Pepper Festival. It will be happening from 9 until 4:30 that day on Saturday, September 14th. And this is just such a fun event. It really is a great way for the community to come together, bring the family out, bring the friends out. There's entertainment. There's so much good food. And here with us today, telling us about all the fun that we can look forward to, is the event coordinator for the Beaver Dam Pepper Festival, Diana Ogle. She is a very familiar voice and face. She checks in with us every Monday here on Hometown Today to share the happenings at the
Hi,
Park
Diana.
Village Shopping Center. That voice right there is Justin from Great Harvest Bakery and Cafe. And we lost one of our Stacy's, but we still have one. Stacy from Slumberland Furniture is here with us today. Thank you all for making the time out of your morning.
Absolutely. Anytime we can get on here.
I mean,
and
it's pretty fun. You know, the
talk
friend that you
about-
can't sit next to ever would be Diana. So
And Larry, we got Larry back here.
Yeah, and Larry will be at the fest. He'll
Larry
be
will
he'll be
be-
making rounds, dancing to the music, taking pictures with all the folks and the
it's
kids.
going to be exciting.
Larry
He's
is
very
busy
excited.
year round. Like he's in parades, he's at community events.
He was
Word
grilling
is-
brats for us at our brat fry.
That's right. He was
true.
there doing that.
He's a
busy.
helper. He's a
very busy.
doer.
He's a shaker. He's a-
Oh, last year I had a ton of fun, not just at the Beaver Dam Pepper Festival, but also being involved with the chili cook-off. People were so excited that was coming back, and it's happening.
A lot of great submissions.
Oh
God.
my goodness!
What was there, 17 or so?
17 or 18.
17
it was
or 18, right.
more
I want
than
to see
we.
50 this year.
Yeah,
I want to see all you guys bring your
50?
chili.
Oh,
Let's
my
go.
goodness.
Go, bring
Well,
your chili.
People love bringing their chili because they're proud of what they put together, and my favorites, of course, Beaver Dam Pepper in those chilies.
Spicy.
Right.
Yeah. Do you like it spicy, Stacey?
A little bit spicy. So that Beaver Dam pepper is like, I'm kind of a baby. I like spice. I just don't like spice that I can't feel my tongue.
So
like,
it's kind of spicy, a little
Yeah.
more bold.
yeah, I like, bold.
you
I'm
go.
bold spicy.
I like
You're
that.
just bold all the way.
Well, I also think a lot of it comes into how you prepare it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
when we do the kids pie eating contest, we take out the spice, right? And
That's true.
and it takes it took us some practice runs, but we didn't want the kids dipping their face into a spicy pie like the
No.
adults. So we made sure that the last couple of years we made them a little bit.
But do you remember it was a couple years ago when we got the pies mixed up?
We didn't know.
We didn't
we,
know.
We weren't.
My
No one
God.
complained, so they might have been mixed up.
might have
They
been
weren't
mixed
necessarily labeled. And I had them separated in the bakery, but when we loaded the van,
You're like, well,
the people didn't know that they. So yeah, it was.
know.
It was a
It was a
free-for-all.
really. We were a little bit excited.
last year,
But no one cried. No one complained.
No one- there's
no
so
crying
we must
at
have
Pepper
either
Dam.
got it right
Crying
or.
at Pepper Fest.
last year, Ryan, like he was all
He
up in
was
the
in
pies.
it.
He never said anything.
Well,
so,
in
I
that
mean,
first year
yeah.
too, we had trouble because we put a crust on those pies on the top,
So we learned
Okay.
from that.
and it was very hard to get into without a utensil or a hand.
All right.
So the last year we did crumble.
Oh,
Crumble.
Right, so
perfect.
you
And that
have
way
to put
you're-
your hands.
it's really
Your
inside.
hands
the
have
best
to go
part of the
behind your
pie.
back when you're eating this pie. So it's no hands, no nothing, and
hands,
you're
yeah.
just
True.
going at it.
Yep.
If people want to participate, do they just show up that day?
Show
Do
up
they
at the
Sign up,
festival.
yeah.
Okay.
Sign up that day. Show up at the festival, and just come. Bring your bed. I wouldn't eat a brat before you ate the pie
No.
eating
And
contest.
it's 1 o'clock this year, right? 1
Well,
o'clock.
1
for the-
o'clock is the pie eating contest.
Yep.
That is correct. So show up. I mean, get there. I mean, obviously you're going to get there early to enjoy
12:45 is when we
everything.
cut off the signups.
Absolutely. So around that time, we're going to do that. So just get there early and know that. But, you'll start your day with apple pepper pancakes, which our good friend Kevin Carnine from Edward Jones, he's so awesome. He's going to be man in the booth. He's going to be the master chef this year. Kathy Lappin was, but she has moved to Colorado.
Oh my goodness, I didn't know that.
crazy. I
Yep,
didn't
she
know that
moved to
either.
Colorado.
I cooked
She
those
left
apple
us.
pepper pancakes with her one year.
Yeah,
It
you
was
did.
super fun.
She's in Colorado, so this long distance commute for her is not going to work. So Kevin Carnine,
come
he's such a
on,
great
just
guy.
one day,
Ah,
just
it's
fly
one
back.
day, come on. So Kevin Carnine, he's a fellow Rotarian. He said, "Well, I'll step up to the plate and I'll flip that spatula of pancakes for you." And I said, "Okay." So he's going to be the guy manning that. He's going to be the chef. Going to get him a little apron so he looks like he knows what he's doing. So.
Oh, he'll definitely know what he's doing.
Absolutely, absolutely. And back to the chili, WDS Construction, those folks are sponsoring the chili cook-off this year. So the chili cook-off is going to be judged somewhere around 11:30. So if you want to get your chili there early, like
Okay.
10:30, and one of our judges this year is going to be Alice in Dairyland.
How exciting.
Isn't that the best? We have
very
Mark
nice.
Bourne, who's the 39th representative of the great state of Wisconsin. And then we have Josh Tyjeski. We have John Kreitzinger, chief of police. And then Dawn Gint. who is the executive director of the Mayville Chamber and Mayville, downtown Mayville. So she's that girl. So Allison
That's a great
Dairyland,
panel.
absolutely. Allison Dairyland stepping up. So she's going to be here judging too. She's going to talk a little about the importance of being Allison Dairyland. We're working on a couple other things, but I can't quite let that cat out of the bag yet.
And that's so much fun because you go to these fests, and for me, it's new. I'm new to Beaver Dam relatively. It's my third year here, and going to these events, you get to meet these people that you hear so much about, and they just wander around. They're just people like us, and you get to talk with the sheriff of Dodge County or the chief of police or the lieutenant in Beaver Dam or all these business owners that just come together and are just having a good time, and it's just great people. And coming in and not knowing anyone, I felt like I was just a guest at the last
we
the
love
first fest.
you. Aw,
And
that's the best.
it's just a great experience. It
Yeah.
really is for families and all over.
It's super fun, and
It is.
big thanks to WDS for helping out with the
Absolutely.
chili cook-off. And there's cash on the line. Tell us about the cash that's
$100
on the line.
if you win first prize. 75 second and 53rd place. Cost you $10 to enter. So again, bring your cooked chili. You do not have to have Beaver Dam peppers in it. You do not. If you do, it's all
for
good.
you.
It's all good for you. But bring your best chili. And I've got a few folks that have reached out to me, and they let their pepper chili marry for a couple of days before they even bring it, just to let it, you know what I'm saying? Just so all the ingredients marry.
I just had a thought, obviously, as I gasped there as you were talking.
like, ooh, chili.
One of the other things that we definitely want to talk about is the Beaver Dam Pepper Contest.
Oh, the longest Beaver Dam
yes.
pepper, right. So if you when you grow your pepper, have the longest Beaver Dam pepper, and it goes from where the stem goes down into the pepper to the tip of the pepper. So we do it, and if it curves, we take the tape measure and curve it down there. So you're going to win $100 for that too. So if you have the longest pepper and you get the best chili,
How big was last year's winner? Do you remember?
I think it was like around 10.5 inches.
Wow.
For a
That was
pepper,
a dang
that's
big
crazy.
pepper. I know, it's crazy. So we have that going on. So there's just all things pepper. We got beer, we got pancake. I mean, who'd have thought
That
pancakes?
pepper beer is pretty good.
Pepper beer is dang
It is really
tasty.
good.
It's
Dang,
pretty
and
good.
you get
It's a
coming-
little spicy, but it's
all
pretty
good.
good.
Is it bold spicy or
It's
hot
bold
spicy?
spicy.
Bold spicy.
I was
Oh my
able
God.
to drink the whole cup, so it was okay.
She drank it very quickly.
We're talking about the upcoming 11th annual Beaver Dam Pepper Festival happening on Saturday, September 14th, 9 to 4:30 at the Park Village Shopping Center in Beaver Dam. Guaranteed good time. So many different things for you to enjoy at the Beaver Dam Pepper Festival. Food, entertainment, get in on the pie eating contest. Justin, you mentioned
so
that you've
fun.
been here 3 years now.
Yes, I'm going into my third year. Yes.
So I've been in Dodge County 6 years.
Okay.
And when I moved here, I got this lovely wind chime as a housewarming gift. It's on my patio. Every time, like, I hear it, make that lovely noise, I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Aunt Rennie and Uncle Kent. And a place that folks can go for a beautiful selection of wind chimes is Jean's Beaver Floral in Beaver Dam. Do you have wind chimes at your house, any of you guys?
I do.
I do.
Okay,
Yeah,
what
I
about
have
you,
it back
Justin?
then.
No, I'm not a
Anybody
wind
gift you?
chime. I'm not a wind chime. I like most of my house decorations are very quiet. They're quiet.
Oh, I
You're
like,
more of a manly
I'm a
I like the
surreal
soft.
and peace and quiet at home.
I like the
More
soft,
zen.
subtle noise. Yeah, and I find zen in.
Well,
in
and I
those
love that
wind
you got
chimes.
like a warming gift coming to town. Ruth and Jim Metz, who own Great Harvest and really have allowed me to kind of decide what events to be in and really take charge of being a part of the community, had given me a very nice framed old map of Beaver Dam.
Oh,
that's
As
very
very welcome to Beaver
thoughtful.
before they left on their trip, and so I have that at home. That's
That's special.
inside,
That is
but
nice.
that's my form of wind chimes.
That's really nice.
It's a
I
great
like
But yeah,
that.
over at Jean's, he does a great job over there. I see him every once in a
Yeah,
while.
right down there in your neighborhood at
Oh,
Great Harvest
right.
Bakery and
He
Cafe.
knows me by name, and I walk in and we say hi, and he does a great job over there.
Absolutely, and such a nice variety of wind chimes that they have in stock there, ranging from 14 to 36 inches, and all different kinds of price points. So you will find something that fits your budget, and they also, long-lasting gifts for weddings, birthdays, whatever it is that you're celebrating. Wind chimes really are a very nice gift, and you can add a steel antique chime stand to finish the gift if you don't have a place to hang it. So they'll make sure that you're hooked up right. Some chimes are more simple. Some have a lot more going on. Even some with the Lord's Prayer and footsteps in the sand. If you're looking for a sympathy gift, a remembrance gift, Jean's Floral really makes gift giving so easy with the wind chimes, flowers, plants, thoughtful giving, and casual living. Jeans Floral. You can give them a ring at 920-885-3365. They can deliver flowers for you. That's nice.
They do a
Who
great
doesn't
job
love
of
getting
that.
flowers
That's where I
delivered?
order flowers all the time.
And,
I order flowers there all the time.
Yeah, and talk about their wind chime options, and certainly check them out online at jeansbeaverfloral.com. We will continue to talk about and celebrate the 11th annual Beaver Dam Pepper Festival with our guests here this morning, Diana Ogle. We have Justin from Great Harvest Bakery and Cafe, and Stacy with Slumberland Furniture in Beaver Dam and Watertown with us, as Slumberland of Beaver Dam and Watertown is the heirloom sponsor for the upcoming 11th annual Beaver Dam Pepper Festival. We will be heading over to the Daily Dodge News Center for local news, sports, and weather updates, and we'll get it going with an update from ABC News here on Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
This is Randy, owner of Professional Floor Covering, welcoming you back to Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Oh, you can never have too much of a good thing like the Beaver Dam Pepper. And today, that is our focus here on Hometown Today, the upcoming 11th annual Beaver Dam Pepper Festival taking over Park Village Shopping Center in Beaver Dam on Saturday, September 14th, 9 to 4:30. The lady who is at the charge of it all, the event coordinator, Diana Ogle, is with us. She joins us every Monday morning.
Diana.
Here on
Hi,
Hometown
Justin.
Today. Justin with
Nice to
Great
see you.
Nice to see you.
Sorry, Amy.
Justin with Great Harvest Bakery and Cafe is with us, along with Stacy from Slumberland. And Slumberland at Beaver Dam and Watertown, the heirloom sponsor for the 11th annual Beaver Dam Pepper Festival. And I know that you wanted to talk about some history, Diana,
Absolutely.
before we wrapped up today.
Well, Tim Chichek is our local historian here, along with many of the other folks that are in this fine area of Beaver Dam. We got the Hagenstaubs. I can never say that name right. God, I'm sorry if I butchered your name. So there's a lot of different people. Well, anyway, Tim Chichek and my husband and I, we've been friends for quite a while, and we started talking pepper and Pepperfest. He goes, well, my great-grandma Anna, at the age of 14, left Apatine, Hungary, with the seeds in the hem of her dresses by herself and came across the big pond. And I mean, can you imagine by herself?
At 14.
At 14 in the early 1900s, and then landed at Beaver Dam. And I said, well, so what was the significance of Beaver Dam? Well, 2 shoe factories, the Monarch Ranges were here, great industry, a lot of metal, the river, railroad, and the lake.
Why wouldn't you want to be here?
Why wouldn't you want
Yeah.
to be here? So there was all that going on. And of course, the McKinstries, who's been here since the beginning of time, and now Slumberland is here, and we love them all. But the fact that there was all this industry and everything that was going on, so they would just tell people to show up here. And so we started talking about this, and I said to Tim, I said, people need to understand the history of this. And he goes, well, I can do the history booth. So we sat down and we looked through a lot of his photos and everything he had. Here's the craziness of all this. So he has a 10 by 20 history booth at the Pepperfest, and he's got all these different pictures of all these different people. Omar, who runs the shaved ice at the Pepperfest, and as well as the I'll never say it right, the restaurant that has the Poi Boys, or what's it called?
Po' Boys.
Po' Boys. There we go. Anyway,
Everybody all together. 1, 2, 3.
Po' Boys. There we go. Now we got it. Thank you very much. Anyway, him and his beautiful wife, they were walking around the Pepperfest a few years ago, and they stopped and they went, who is that? And Tim goes, oh, that's my great-grandma Anna. And they go, that's our garage.
What?
So they were across from where his great-grandma Anna used to live, and it was like, so there's always a connection when you stop at the history booth. Somebody knew somebody that knew somebody that knew somebody, and Tim is a plethora of information in regards to that, and he'll have samples of the Beaver Dam pepper to eat. He has a plant there that shows how it's grown and everything, but the history of this pepper is so crazy that they were forced out of Apatine, Hungary in the early 1900s. They landed here. People embraced it. They love it. Here's a little known fact. A lot of the Hungarian folks ended up over by Swan Park on the street called Vida.
Okay.
And the reason it is called Vida, from what I understand, what I was told, is that the soil is over there is so rich with vitamins and minerals, and the peppers grew so well, that's why they called the street Vida.
Oh, I love that.
That's cool.
Little
Isn't that cool?
history
That is
lesson.
cool.
That's really
That's
Very
what
good
I was
history
told.
lesson.
If there's something different, Chuck Swain, let me know.
And Tim is also our grill master here for our
Yep.
brat fries. And I
Yeah.
didn't know that. He was the historian for the Beaver Dam Pepper Festival until we had our brat fry here for the Good Comer Brands John Moser Children's Radiothon. And I went over to introduce myself to him because I hadn't met him yet. He's on our team. And he's like, I know you. I've met you before. I'm like, oh boy. And it was at a Pepperfest planning
Sure.
meeting. So
Yeah.
it's wonderful. You are surrounded by so many people that
Incredible
sincerely
people.
care,
Incredible
are
people.
really talented and very generous with their time and talent.
Incredible.
And people, will we have Beaver Dam peppers to buy at the Pepper Festival?
Absolutely. There is a cornucopia farmer in Watertown. They grow our peppers for us, so they're going to have their little farmer's market here. You can buy the peppers that day, and they'll have other produce as well. So
Okay.
that'll be good.
And Justin, you are our resident foodie. We all love food, but you and your team at Great
love your
Harvest
food,
Bakery
Justin.
and Cafe.
It's pretty
Thanks, Anna.
amazing.
Thanks.
So tell me
It's
what
so
you have there,
amazing.
Justin.
Got biscuits
Biscuits,
with
do you?
peppers in them.
Do you?
Yeah.
What else do you have,
What is that
Justin?
cheesesteak sandwich again?
The Beaver Dam Chipotle cheesesteak sandwich. So it's our normal cheesesteak that we have, but we, instead of putting our normal just red and rainbow peppers in there, we use the Beaver Dam pepper.
I love it.
And it slightly tweaks that flavor just enough that it really is an exciting treat to have in the month of September. Absolutely.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Do you
gonna be
like to
good.
cook with the Beaver Dam pepper just on your own time and enjoy it in other ways?
I don't know, and I'm sure Stacy might understand, but I don't remember the last time I had my own time to like play with a lot of those things. But I would say that I think I enjoy doing those types of things and creating new recipes, and we do it a lot at the bakery just for fun. Like
Did you MC the pie eating contest last year?
I think I did, yeah.
I remember
You did.
seeing
It
you
was
with a
awesome.
microphone.
I brought a makeshift boom box, with a microphone, and instead of cassette tapes, it's Bluetooth these days.
Yeah,
But
Bluetooth.
you gotta keep the excitement going and keep them motivated because it's hard. It's not an easy task.
No, not at all.
I mean, reining everyone in before they shove their faces into pie is that's a
yes.
difficult
That's tough,
task,
too.
and you
It
did a
is.
great job.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
It's the guy.
Thanks,
Waters
Stacey.
with that
Great job.
microphone, making it all happen. Tell us about the entertainment again, Diana.
The characters are going to play from 2:30 to 3:30. I am going to share this with you. Mr. Steve has been a staple the whole entire time. He does a lot of good kids entertainment. He will not be there this year. There are some health challenges in his arena. However, he has turned me on to a gentleman out of Chicago that does an incredible act, and he has opened up for Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey, and he's
wow.
done a lot of different stuff. So I will finalize that probably in the next 48 hours if that gentleman's going to be able to make it. Otherwise, I'm sure Justin, can you juggle, Justin?
I can juggle badly.
Well, good. Then you're.
I feel like that would be entertaining.
I think so
who
too.
would
Yeah.
who wouldn't want
I
to
can
stand
do-
and watch
Or maybe a
that?
dance
Yeah.
off between Justin and Larry the Pepper.
Ooh,
Oh, buddy,
that would be.
Now we're
I think that's
Now
something
that
we'd
would
have to
be a
sell
good-
tickets for.
That's
we
like
have
a-
to sell tickets for that. So
It's like a 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
event.
I'm
but
working on that.
Definitely bring the kids out. It's such a family-friendly event. You don't have to be at the beer tents, although we recommend all adults to go there. Bring your family out and try some of the food and let the kids run around free. It's great.
Absolutely, they'll be
It's so fun.
And the swinging beavers.
Oh yes.
Yes.
You
Almost
cannot
forgot about
have a
that.
party
Then it's a
without
party.
the swinging beavers.
I mean, it's
On
not
that
a party
fresh
without
on that
them.
fresh new lot, they're gonna
On the
just,
fresh
they're
new
gonna-
lot, which
they're gonna
absolutely,
swing the heck out of
buddy.
it.
I'm telling you, standing room only. So they're
it's
going to be there doing that. They're going to be there doing that. We love them. They've been there every year.
Well,
and I'm
and-
telling you, as far as square dancing goes, boo, they're the best.
My bread baker Kelly, which you met the other week.
really cool.
Her, I believe it's her aunt. She's got 2 family members that are in the Swinging Beavers.
Did you
So
guys
she's like a celebrity.
She's
Absolutely.
when she comes to this event with me, and she sometimes if we're not busy at that time, she'll go dance up there with them.
I
Okay,
have.
that's
I
really
put on my
sweet.
swinging beaver shoes before and went out there dancing like I knew what I was doing.
It's a neat
have square
thing.
dance in high school? That was a thing when I was in middle
I
school.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we had dancing lessons. Like you could opt in, you could pick like 4 different ones, and they had like 4 or 5 different types, and you could pick 2. So you could do swing dance and line dance and ballroom dancing and all that fun stuff. Yeah, so it was pretty. I don't think they do that anymore in school.
No, I don't think
But it was pretty
so. It
cool.
would have been nice to have all those choices. It was just square dancing or no dancing.
We had show choir, so like it was part of the show choir thing. So like it was like a camp thing that you could go to, and then you had to pick because obviously you had to sing and dance. So
oh, that is fun.
it's very difficult
So
to
you
sing and
can do
dance,
it.
by the way.
Very
Probably
difficult to see.
Right after
Probably
this
not.
right after this next break,
Probably
Stacy
not
from
now. I'm just
Slumberland
gonna be right
Furniture.
over there with all
Right up
camera.
here doing
Yeah.
Well, and last year there was such a really nice variety of vendors that you
Oh my
had there. I
God.
got my friend bought this really cool like metal pumpkin. There were different vendors to shop. A lot of artisans. Can we look forward to that again this year?
Absolutely, there'll be a lot of that going on. Of course, Heidi, the pickle lady, will be there.
Oh, she's
That's
fantastic.
exciting.
Is
It
that the
That
best?
is-
Last
that
year,
was my favorite.
I'm telling. Last year,
And the
she
cookies.
sold 20 dozen jars of pickles.
Oh,
Whoa.
I can imagine. I
Holy
waited till almost the end, and it was like she was really getting
Down
down
to
there in
slim
inventory.
pickings. So, we, of course, we have a bakery. I mean, we just have a ton of vendors and artisans are going to be there from all over the board. And this cannot be possible without great community support. Of course, Slumberland is our heirloom sponsor. Great Harvest. Horicon Bank has been a sponsor with this event since day one. Day one, Horicon Bank. And they have been in this community forever.
Very long time.
Very long time. And they're just they love their community, and they sponsor a lot of things in this community. And so, of course, Dean Healthcare, they're going to be there answering all your healthcare questions. They're going to be there as well. So there's just a lot of things that go on this day, September 14th. It's always the second Saturday of September. Of course, like I said, the Swinging Beavers. We got Peppers. We've got Horicon Bang, live band. We've got, holy moly.
I'm sad I have to miss it this year. I've been a part of the Pepper Fest for the past 3 years now.
But it's a good reason to miss it, though. You got a niece that's getting her white coat.
Yeah, my niece Maddie, it's her white coat ceremony in Des Moines. She'll be starting medical school at DesInes University here in the next couple of weeks.
Congratulations.
That's the best.
Yeah.
I said that's the best excuse. I mean,
Absolutely.
not that you need one, but so there's just a lot going on that day.
And it's going to be so much fun if folks want to be involved. I really think it's important for people to know that the Beaver Dam Pepper Festival is a nonprofit group. And this really is all powered by volunteers, by you leading the charge.
Absolutely.
I don't exaggerate that at all. And it really has been wonderful to see the event grow so much over the past few years.
It is. It started out with a little dream sitting around and go, do you think we can pull this off? And I'm like, I think we can.
You got to try.
And then you got to give it a shot. And here we are 11 years later. It's just craziness. And normally what we do is we pick one nonprofit to give the money to. So this year we are not going to do that. What we're going to do is pick several other nonprofits and give them more pieces of the pie and split it up
That's
throughout
wonderful.
instead of just doing one. So we're going to split it up with a lot of different places here in the community, so everybody gets a little taste of what.
Yeah, and
goes
it's
on.
all local. It's all local.
All local stuff. All local stuff.
Yeah.
And we get to get revved up a little bit before the 11th annual Beaver Dam Pepper Festival. You know, before the festival actually happens on Saturday, September 14th. There is a Pepper Fest party. That's
Right.
a lot of P's.
It's exciting.
Pre-Pepper
That's
Fest
a lot of
party.
Pepper.
It is.
Pepper Fest.
So,
party.
Diana, share the details because we definitely want people to come out and try that Potosi pepper beer.
Absolutely.
Win some prizes, have some fun from 11 to 2. This is happening at Tower Lanes in Beaver Dam on Saturday, August 31st.
Absolutely. We got this gentleman here. He's going to be grilling Beaver Dam pepper brats, and your
gonna be great.
buns are dandy too. I got to tell you.
Oh, thank you. You like my buns?
I do like your
thank
buns.
you.
They're fine buns, as a matter of fact. Great
I work
harvest is great
hard on the
buns.
buns.
Absolutely. So we're going to.
Oh, go ahead.
No, we're going to do that.
Like a bunch of school
I know.
Oh,
Try to
sorry.
corral
Yes.
this group.
No,
will
we're
ya?
gonna have pepper brats on homemade buns.
Homemade
we're gonna
buns.
have what else we have?
Potosi
for food?
beer.
Potosi beer.
And
Bowling.
I
Tower
talked to
Lanes,
Eric.
yeah.
Eric, Amy, and Sierra and I sat down and we chatted about what we could do. I'm going to get him some Beaver Dam peppers. He's going to roast them and have Beaver Dam pepper pizza.
That's exciting.
And they're going to roast them, have on a Beaver Dam pepper hamburger. What's that you're trying to tell me?
Where can folks go if they want some more details, if they want to be involved? Should they follow on Facebook? Should they reach out to you directly about the Beaver Dam Pepper
Absolutely. You
Festival?
can go to beaverdam.pepperfestival.com for all your details. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram. You can find us all over the place. But if you need to reach me, you can call me at area code 920-382-6453. And if you volunteer, you get free food and free beverages all day long.
All day
which
long.
would be the reason why you'd want to volunteer.
The food's pretty amazing.
It is amazing.
It's good.
And so many reasons to head over to Park Village Shopping
Absolutely.
Center on Saturday, September 14th. The 11th annual Beaver Dam Pepper Festival will be happening. Now all of a sudden I can't say pepper.
It's just so many.
Thank you
Tongue
so
twister.
much for coming in. Diana Ogle,
Absolutely. Thank
Justin
you.
with Great Harvest Bakery and Cafe, Stacy from Slumberland, Beaver Dam and Watertown. You know what? We're on the launch pad for weekend fun. And a great place to have a weekend fun is the Thirsty Beaver. Love, love, love.
Love
That
the
party
Thirsty
yard
Beaver.
back there.
Is that the best?
Oh my gosh.
You should
It's
look over
pretty-
the
Out
lake.
The outdoor
pretty
space.
amazing,
That's
yeah.
pretty
It
good.
is
Have you done them for
gorgeous.
your patios tour?
I hope to.
That would be
I
neat,
I
right?
love that view of
Ooh.
Beaver Dam Lake. And tomorrow night, Nobody's Hero performs from 7 to 11. On Saturday, Alimony Band from 7 to 11. I don't know
Oh,
why
Trixie will
that
be
makes
there
me
with a
smile a little
tambourine.
bit. Matt and Sadie duo on Sunday at 3 o'clock. And get signed up for the Milwaukee baseball bus trip with the Thirsty Beaver. This is coming up next Friday, August 9th. Milwaukee takes on Cincinnati. $65 gets you that Loge infield seat and deluxe motor coach transportation. Bus will leave the Thirsty Beaver at 4:30, and we'll get ready for a 7:10 first pitch. You can get signed up here at the studios at 100 Bill McCullum Way between 8:30 and 4:30, cash or check only. This has been really fun. Come back again soon. We'll talk more.
Absolutely. It's been fun.
The 11th annual Beaver Dam Pepper Festival at Park Village Shopping
With
Center.
Larry the Pepper.
Saturday, September 14th, 9 to 4:30. Hometown Today presented by Professional Floor Covering Your Floor and so much more. And brought to you in part by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in beautiful historic downtown Beaver Dam. Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.